Gabby is 49 years old, and for most of her life, she worked full time as a nursing assistant. She loved what she did, but years of lifting patients, long shifts on her feet, and constant sleep disruption slowly took a toll. In her early 40s, she began developing chronic back pain, and the pain eventually triggered depression as her daily functioning got harder. Like so many people, Gabby tried to push through it. She kept working as long as she possibly could, but eventually the pain became too severe. She started missing days, cutting back her hours, and then leaving work altogether. Because money was tight, she tried going back to lighter jobs like receptionist work and cashier shifts, anything she thought she could manage. But every attempt ended the same way. After a few months, the pain and fatigue forced her to stop. On paper, her work record looked inconsistent. There were long gaps with no earnings at all, and she worried those gaps would make Social Security think she just didn't want to work. When she finally reached out to a disability attorney, everything shifted. Her attorney immediately recognized that those gaps weren't hurting her case. They were actually evidence of how hard she tried to keep going. Together, they built a clear timeline. Treatment notes from years earlier showed chronic pain, lifting restrictions, and increased absences from her nursing job. Imaging confirmed progressive spinal problems. Mental health records documented depression tied directly to her declining physical abilities. And her doctor provided an opinion explaining that even before she fully stopped working, she couldn't sustain an 8-hour day on a regular basis. Her attorney matched all of this against her earnings history, insured status, and date last insured. And what became clear was powerful. Gabby was already disabled during the time she was still insured, even though she kept trying to work. Her failed job attempts didn't undermine her credibility. They strengthened her story. They showed a woman doing everything she could to hold on until her body simply couldn't keep up. With the attorney's help in organizing her medical records, clarifying the timeline, and presenting the narrative in a way Social Security could understand, Gabby won her SSDI claim. Her work gaps, which she once feared would ruin her chances, became part of the reason she was approved. And her story is a reminder for anyone applying for disability benefits. Work history gaps don't automatically disqualify you, especially when they line up with the medical truth. If you're struggling with your SSDI claim, Disability Advocates Group can help. Call 800-788-2095 or use the free SSDI screener on our website to see if you may qualify.